digital infrastructure, rising client expectations, and the expansion of cross-border commerce are reshaping the way money moves all around the world. What was once viewed as a back-office function is now central to growth, resilience, and efficiency.
Payments are no longer just about moving funds between parties. They now underpin global trade, connect economies, and play a pivotal role in business operations.
And we're joined now by Manish Kohli, Head of Global Payment Solutions over at HSBC, to explore the shifting nature of international payments and the innovation they are fueling. Welcome to the show, Manish.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Jonny. It's a delight to be here at Sibos. Before we start, I just want to make sure I say this. The energy, the passion that we're seeing amongst everybody over here is just phenomenal. And I really think that Sibos always serves a true purpose of helping distill conversations among participants that help us, make the difference between signal and noise. And I think this year is going to be no different.
And the show is only just getting started.
Yes,
I mean, it's only 9 o'clock. So let's take a look. This year's Sibos theme is the next frontiers of global finance. In your view, what do you think are the major trends shaping the future of international payments?
Yeah, so first of all, Olivia, I think as you look at international payments, we're seeing a big shift in the innovation driving international payments. And for once, I feel confident that international payments are transforming in a way that is becoming fit for purpose for the digital economy that we all serve collectively as banks. And when we look at international payments, we look at 3 components of it: messaging, the movement of money, and the data that accompanies it. And if you look at all 3 components of this, there is massive amount of innovation that is happening. In terms of messaging, through ISO, as well as new blockchain-based communication methodologies, as well as chatty APIs that are replacing store and forward messages, we're seeing massive improvements. With RTGS systems becoming 24/7 and tokenized liability ledgers coming into place and becoming scaled up ventures, we're seeing now money move 24/7. And finally, in terms of data, the advancements that we've seen in AI are just making our payments smarter and faster. So when all these 3 things come together, we're seeing a seismic shift in international payments.
Now, HSBC has launched a new cross-border tokenized deposit service. What can you tell us about that?
Jonny, indeed we have. So we have launched our tokenized deposit services in Hong Kong, Singapore, and very recently in UK and Luxembourg. And we haven't just made these domestic payments, but we also connected them internationally. So our customers are able to make payments 24/7 with enhanced information, as well as allowing it to support programmable payments. So we think tokenized deposits are the future of payments. They are actually represent the next big wave of evolution of transaction banking. And we are seeing them being increasingly in demand with corporate treasurers as we see them in order to manage their funds and their balances in a more autonomous and intelligent way.
Now, Manish, you've touched on this a little bit already, but what role are standards like ISO 20022 playing in the cross-border payment space?
Olivia, they're actually playing a very, very important role. And the industry has all galvanized around ISO. I still feel the journey is partially done. It isn't fully completed at this stage. But when we look at ISO, we think of this as a mechanism for payments to talk to each other and banks to talk to each other in a manner that is intelligent, data-rich, and it serves and supports a lot of innovation that is happening in international payments. Now, I say the journey is only partially done because the whole industry has been on a big wave of compliance. And I think we're now at a stage where, as compliance on ISO is moving behind us, it's where the obligation is on all of us now to use this to build new business models and build new mechanisms that help make payments more STP and intelligent.
You mentioned the word support there. Let's talk about how HSBC is supporting their clients. What impact is the current economic climate having on your clients at the moment, and how are you guys supporting them?
So, Jonny, this is a very complicated environment if you're a business. You have geopolitical challenges, you have counterparty risk exposures, you have an economy which can be at times uncertain. So if you're a business today, it is actually a very, very complicated time to be in. However, the encouraging news is, and through all the surveys that we've done with our customers, there is still underlying tone of optimism, and there is an underlying tone of expansion geographically and looking and seeking growth using still international diversification. So we're seeing international growth continue. However, what we are seeing is it's shifting in corridors for either sourcing of supplies or corridors for distribution and sales. Now, to answer your question more directly about the role we are playing, I see this as very simplistic. I mean, our reason for existence is to support our clients through every phase of an economic cycle. And we think of doing this in the 3 I's: innovation, insights, and our superpower international as HSBC. So we're helping our customers as they're looking at new geographies to do business in or new geographies to source. We're helping them expand internationally. We're doing this with common digital capabilities that give them the ability to be able to visualize and see their cash balances and open accounts and transact in various markets. We're doing it through innovation. We talked about tokenized deposits. There's a bunch of innovation that we have coming out always to support our clients, specifically as they look at this current wave, especially on liquidity solutions. And finally, on insights, what I'd say is that as a bank with 160 years of history focused around international commerce, which is really why HSBC was formed, we've been investing a lot in terms of giving these insights from our 1.3 million client base and the fact that we do business in over 55, 60 countries, giving that insights back to our clients. That's how we're supporting them to continue to grow.
And given everything that we have discussed up until now, in what way do you see the role of treasurers evolving in all of this?
Yeah, so Olivia, when all of us banks and all of us who are here today, when we look at a prime customer in a client office, it's actually the treasurer. And what I've noticed over the last 5 to 6 years, the role of the treasurer has gone through a massive change, from being custodians of cash and capital and risk management. They now become more stronger advocates and enablers of growth and business strategy in the client office. And we're helping them, so our entire strategy is focusing on empowering the treasurer with new tools, new capabilities. And as they look to embrace new technology, we are over there helping them, be more comfortable in new technology and giving them solutions that interact with their back office and help them transform the way they do business.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Manish Kohli, Head of Global Payment Solutions over at HSBC. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Manish.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Jonny. Pleasure to be here.